Hello everyone, it's Gladius. We got some more easy champion gear to get this week. We're going to go into all the sources for champion gear this week when it changes, with now Zaralek Caverns being the awakened zone. So that also means that Aberrus the Shadowed Crucible is going to be our raid of this week that's going to be empowered and give you higher item level gear. So first of all, if you haven't been playing Dragonflight, you might be a little bit confused on how to get to Zaralek Caverns. All you need to do is take a look on your map to try to find one of these icons here, where you can see hovering over it says Zaralek Cavern. All you need to do is go to this icon on your map, fly into the hole, and follow the path all the way until you get to the underground zone called the Zaralek Caverns. This is where the weekly activities this week are going to be empowered. You want to make sure you fight the raid boss down here to make sure you get a chance at a piece that is on the champion track, because it is the awakened zone. Now let's talk about things that are definitely worth your time this week. As mentioned, the raid boss in the Zaralek Caverns is something you want to do. On top of that, again, we're going to be doing our Last Hurrah Quest. The Last Hurrah Quest is going to give us a champion piece of gear for completing 3 different events. We're going to have to do a Timesurge, Suffusion Camp, and then also Research Under Fire. Both Research Under Fire and Timesurge are both going to be on a 1-hour rotation, where you're going to be able to jump in there when the event is active. All you need to do to see how much time it's going to be until the next Timesurge or Research Under Fire, hover over the horn on your map and you're going to see a countdown for exactly when the event's going to take off. Now for the Research Under Fire, you just need to make sure you're there for when the 12th step is completed. For those of you who don't know, the way that this event works is that everybody in the area is going to be completing a series of tasks very similar to the hunt mechanic that we had to do from last week, where each task as it's completed is going to move to another quest or world quest objective sort of thing, where we're going to be scaling through 12 different steps. On the 12th step is when everybody gets credit. So you can show up late. You can show up right there at the 12th step and just chill. Kind of similar for the Timesurge event. You just want to make sure that you're going into the Timesurge to fight the boss. There is a pre-event where you're going to have to fight a bunch of random things outside and do a bunch of random activities. That's eventually going to unlock the time rift. That is an optional portion of the event where you can just chill, wait to go in, but you do have to make sure you pick up the quest from Sarah Dormy. Sarah Dormy's quest is going to indicate that you need to be able to fight the Time Rift boss, and then by defeating the boss, it's going to complete the quest for you. Next, if we're talking about Suffusion camps, I'm going to put a coordinate in the description. You want to head over to this location for the Frost Suffusion camp and head to the exact coordinates I'm going to put in the description. And this is where you're going to be fighting a blacksmith character that's going to be spawning again and again. The reason why this character is spawning over and over again is because people are turning in crystals that summon in the quest mob. You don't have to go farm these crystals because there's enough people doing this. Just so you know, if there aren't enough people there, then you are going to have to go fight other mobs in the area to collect these crystals. They drop randomly from the named mobs in the area. This week, since it is empowered, there's going to be a lot of people doing this, so you don't really have to worry about collecting them yourself. Just hang out in this area. There's going to be a ton of those blacksmith characters spawning. You need to kill 3 of them because each one of them is going to drop a key. Taking 3 of these keys over to the next set of coordinates that I'm going to put in the description, you're going to be able to open up a chest, which then you loot the chest, and then that's going to give you credit for your Last Hurrah Quest. Just so you know, and I'll go ahead and say it for all of these events, you're going to be getting 480 range gear. It's going to be on the veteran track. It's not going to be champion level, but still, if you are looking to fill out your character's slots with more veteran gear, this is a great source to do it, because these events are empowered, but they're not going to be as powerful as the gear you're going to get actually in the cache. Now, on that topic, once we complete our Last Hurrah Quest, the next thing we want to make sure we do is going to be getting our Bronze Bullion for the week. Our Bronze Bullion is going to be picked up from our LFR raid. Again, you're going to be aiming for which one is awakened. So Shadowed Crucible is the one that's awakened this week. Just make sure you sign up for that raid. Killing 1 to 2 of the bosses there is going to be able to award you a Bronze Bullion. Now, don't worry if you didn't get to do your Bronze Bullion last week. There is a catch-up mechanic where if you just continue killing bosses, continue progressing through the awakened raid, you will get your other bronze bullion from last week this week. And each week it's going to increase the cap. There is a catch-up mechanic. No worries. You will get your bronze bullion for every week, even if you don't catch it up until like week after next or even farther. You'll be able to farm out to the cap no matter when you start getting these. And just a quick reminder, take your bronze bullion over to the bronze enclave. You'll be able to turn in 2 of these for an awakened piece of gear. Awakened pieces are really unique because they scale all the way to the max item level from the base level of champion. Grabbing your first piece of gear this week because we finally have 2 bronze bullions. If I missed anything, if I missed any other sources, please let me know in the comment section below so we can keep everybody informed on the best sources for getting their gear. Are you looking for a quick boost of item level to get you into LFR? Well, go ahead and take a look in the description. I have a guide down there on how you can craft yourself some gear at the 486 item level for you to be able to jump into LFR as fast as possible. And everyone, if the video did help you out today, please strike the like button. If you want to stay tuned for more WoW content in the future, please bash the subscribe. I appreciate your time and I'll see you in the next one.